Next, we move on to chromatography. You should understand what a chromatography technique. It's very simple. Chroma means color, graphy meaning picture. So what happens here is when you remember in your school days, it's like you carry a notebook, and if it is become wet, the book has multiple colors like green, rose, pink and all that, right? If it is a written book, upon spotting, you can find myriad colors in it. We see that ink is made up of different substances. So that is the reason, even though it is a blue ink that you are using, after spotting or after a kind of a chromatographic technique, this blue ink gets dispersed into various colors. So that is the actual principle of chromatographic technique as well. So in a solvent medium, you are going to dip a stick or a dipstick, which you commonly say. And if you make current is being passed through, even though it is a single solution, it is made up of different substances. Each substance will get deposited by displaying its color in the dipstick. So that is a chromatographic technique through which you can easily identify the constituents of that particular solution. So here we should have something called as a mobile phase and a stationary phase. So what happens usually here, the stationary phase would be this paper strip, and the mobile phase would be the solvent or the solution with which we are going to make the analysis. So one particular, an advanced form of this we are going to call it as a GLC or a gas liquid chromatography, where nitrogen gas becomes a mobile phase and water is the stationary phase on a given solid. In this ink, you will figure out what are the substances that are there in this ink. So these different substances are being added to form the actual ink solution. So same way, you can figure out from a urine sample or whichever blood sample, you can easily figure out what are the constituents that are there in that given sample of urine or blood. So this is a chromatographic technique which is commonly being used by the pathologists.